Hey guys, how's it going today? JJ, Josue, back again with another video, Hear Me Raw, where we talk about the things that are just going to propel us forward so that we can just live the best lives, so we can become a best, so we can become a best version, right? So, today, this little thing that we do that sucks away our happiness, literally drains our energy, and we all do it. I still do it, and I'm working towards not doing it, and it's a hard thing to do because the world as it stands right now is very, very, very inside of its own mind. Everybody is in their own mind. Everybody is literally in their own world, not realizing that their worlds are connected to every other world, that they're connected to every other being on this planet, every other human. It's all about connection. This whole world is all about connection. If you pay attention, if you raise your awareness, raise your consciousness, you will realize it's all about connection. It's all about reflection. So connection, everything is connected. Everything is connected. It's such a beautiful thing to realize that everything is connected. There's so benefits to realizing just that everything is connected. And reflections, everything is a reflection. You, who you are and what you need to do. Like, if you want to know what you need to do, how to improve your life and what to change, just pay attention to what's around you. Because literally your world is a reflection of what is inside of you. The whole world is all about reflection. But right now we are so in our minds that we don't see the truth of what it is. Even though the truth is right in front of you, we don't see it because we're too much in here and not in here. Being in our minds. This will suck your happiness so much because you will, in your mind, the best way to look at it is this way, is that the mind is powerful. The mind can do a lot of things. In the physical world, the mind controls what happens to the body. So what you think about up here, what you do with the mind, it's very important. And if you let the mind run wild, if you're constantly running simulations, the mind is great at running simulations. It's great, and it does this the best when we are asleep. It takes all the information that we learn throughout the day and kind of just, run simulations, kind of just, that's why we wake up with good answers, because our minds have run the simulations and it came up with something, and then something gets revealed in a dream. Revelations happen when we dream, when we sit still, when we are peaceful, when we are at peace. But if we do this all day throughout the day, and we do this all day every day for years and years and years, decades, we do this constantly. That's what it's looking like right now in the world. Constantly people are in here thinking, analyzing, comparing, judging, doing all these things, all these unnecessary things, instead of just, relaxing, enjoying the moment, being present in the moment, and just, not judging things, accepting things as they are. Because once you accept things as they are, you're able to, you'll know what to do with it. You'll know what is. You'll understand what you have to do. You'll see where you are at, and then you'll also see the magic around you. You'll see the beauty around you. You'll see that there are unlimited possibilities, and that once you become conscious of your own creation, you can start creating. You can start manifesting. You can start doing what you want. You can actually start living your dream. But yeah, living in your head, that will definitely stop you from that. You'll start thinking that maybe, the world's out to get you, the government's out to get you, people are out to get you, you can't trust anybody. You become so paranoid, and it's like, it's all up here. It's all up here and nowhere else. I've seen some things, man, and in my own experience, I've created some things. I've created things up here that, that have not even been true. I'm sure you have done it as well. Maybe you were dating someone, or you had a relationship with somebody in a family member. Something happened, or something you thought happened, and then you kind of just made an assumption, right? Made an assumption, and then you had all these feelings about it, and you got torn up about it. It was killing you. You couldn't eat, you couldn't sleep. It was just because you thought something happened, but it didn't actually happen. So you did all of that for no reason. You slowed down your life. Your life took a pause, and you were just in an endless cycle of negativity because you thought something happened that never really happened. That's why there is that saying, when you make assumptions, you make an ass out of you and me. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. It's beautiful. I love wordplay like that. It's just, you know, you remember those wordplays. So it's really important to get out of the mind, and I say get into the body, because the body. I just got, I started going to the gym again. I've been very inconsistent as of late, kind of being more focused on the mind per se, but we can't leave the body behind. So the body, we have to be active, we have to eat healthy, take care of it, because the body is definitely important. So we live in the body because the body is also a reflection of what is inside. So, and that's the closest one, and we all care about our bodies, so why not? Let's take care of our bodies the right way. But I'm gonna give you some tips on like how to get out of the mind, and to just be. And the first thing, of course, is always meditation. Meditation is very important, and we can meditate in many different ways. You don't just have to sit somewhere and just be still, but that's definitely important. You can meditate doing your favorite sport or whatever, favorite hobby, painting, whatever it is that kind of stops your mind from running wild. That's meditation. Of course, with meditation, if you just want to do like meditation, sitting still, not talking, and also I would say do not stop thinking, because I don't think we can stop thinking, because we have to think. If we stop thinking, we're dead. But when you're meditating, when you're sitting still, as the thoughts come, just don't judge them. Just let them come, acknowledge them, and let them pass. But don't pick a thought and then start running a whole bunch of simulations, because then you lose your train of thought. And this is why it's important when you're meditating to get away from doing that. Focus on your breath. You focus on your breath, and then you'll be able to, if you ever lose track, you come back to the breath. Whenever you lose track, just come back to the breath. You can always come back, and achieve peace. Once you're at peace, things become a lot clearer, and then you can kind of pick and choose which situations you want to deal with, and it's just that much more amazing. So meditation is great for getting out of your head. And the next one is the no judgment. Just like I said, when we're meditating, don't judge your thoughts, and that will help you from going out of control. Same thing in life, and this is great too. No judgment, and also not kind of, when you do no judgment, you also have to kind of surrender. You surrender to the moment, you surrender to your life, you surrender to your creation that you have created. You accept that you have created this, and then you just don't judge it. You just know that, accept that whatever's going on in your life, or wherever you are in your life, you are there for a reason. You put yourself there for a reason, because there's something that you need to learn. So don't judge it, just accept it for what it is. It is what it is. And then just pay attention, be aware. Don't judge things, don't try to control things. Just see things for what they are, and then you'll be able to really make a decision. You'll start picking up things, you'll start noticing things. And also, a lot less work up here, because you're not constantly judging everything. So then your mind gets to take a break, because like I said before, your mind is always using energy. Your mind, if just by sitting here, your mind is consuming, because your subconscious mind is doing a lot, making sure blood is going through your body, making sure, because we do a lot of things subconsciously. Matter of fact, imagine if we had to think about everything that we do, if we had to think about just moving fingers, and we had to think about breathing, we had to think about, opening our eyes, and like, if we had to literally just think for everything, it would take a lot of time. It would take a lot of time if we had to consciously think about every little action that we do. Most of the actions that we do are subconscious. So let's give the mind a break. Let's give the mind a break so that we can run more effectively, so we can get out of our mind. And the third thing, and I think this will be the last thing. I don't want to keep this video too long, but this has really helped me to actually get out of my mind and more into my body, and also more into the present moment. It is, I've started kind of like fasting, so I don't eat till around like 2 p.m. and then I'll eat like one big meal, and I might eat another meal later on, but I try to keep it light. I don't do anything too heavy, mostly fruits and vegetables, and I drink a lot of water. So with me, in my experience, I think I've told you guys before that I used to eat a lot of junk food. there was a time in my life it was just all McDonald's all the time. A lot of candy, a lot of coffee, a lot of alcohol. You know, I was eating all these things, and I've given up most of them. You know, I've given up a lot of those. But you know, after I was raw for about 3 weeks and I started eating cooked foods, I kind of started binging on cooked foods. So I was eating a lot of junk food again, and I stopped again, but then I went back. So I kind of have an unhealthy relationship with cooked foods. It's kind of like once I start eating the cooked foods, I dip and I dip and I dip, and I start eating the junk foods. But now that I'm focused less on eating, I'm noticing that I'm no longer eating my emotions. I'm more conscious, because when life got tough and things would happen, I could always run to food. Even though I've given up alcohol, weed, and things like that, I've given up a lot of things. Like I've given up porn, I've given up, you know, like gossiping. You know, a lot of things that a lot of us do. I've given those up, but I still had food. There's still always food. There's still always junk food around. Even as a vegan, there's a lot of junk food, and it's surrounding us. And sugar, oh my goodness, sugar is crazy. So those foods, you know, I can definitely say like I'm addicted to those foods. Like I crave those foods, and you know, and when I crave them, when I'm, you know, eating them constantly, you know, on a regular basis, they kind of control my life. If something happens, I can just run to the food. But now that I'm kind of choosing when I eat and what I eat, and I'm more focused on my health, it has helped me to get out of my mind, because now I'm not constantly thinking about, oh, I need to eat, I need to eat, I need to eat. Because like as soon as like you think you need to eat, it's like you know, you get hangry and you have a lack of energy. But today I only had like one meal, and look at me, it's like almost 12 a.m. and I went to the gym. I went to the gym yesterday, I went to the gym today, and I feel amazing. I feel good. I don't feel like I'm starving myself. I feel great. You know, it's been great, and it's amazing to not have to keep thinking about what I'm gonna eat. So I'm not like suggesting that to anybody. That's just my experience so far. I just started this, but definitely, you know, look at what you're eating. If you want to get out of your mind and more into the present moment, what is your relationship with food? How is food affecting your life? Is food, you know, taking a majority of your time? Are you always thinking about food? When something happens, do you go to food? So think about that as well. So those are my like little tips on just, you know, getting out of the mind and more to the body, more to the present moment, because the present moment is the only moment that matters. You know, if you look at it, really, the present, past, and the future, they're all happening at the same time. But the moment that matters most is the present, because in the present you can change the past, and you can also change the future because you're creating the future. So the present moment is the moment to be, it's the place to be. So if you like this video, hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one if you haven't already. And of course, keep spreading that love and hit me up in the comment section. Let's talk. Life is good, man. You know, it's spring and I'm still waiting for like consistent good weather, you know, but it's whatever. I'm alive, and every day it's a new opportunity to learn something new, to hug somebody, to change somebody's life, you know, because that's what we do here. We are lighthouses, we are light workers, whatever you want to call us. It's just, it's amazing. I really can't complain, you know, whatever happens in life, I'm done complaining. I'm done. Like, whatever happens, there's always a lesson to be learned, and it always happens for a reason. And if you can look at life that way, your life will become that much easier and that much more fun and that much more enjoyable and just more intimate, and because you know, you realize it's your creation. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you, and peace.